This is H table, our interface for querying EHRs which are compliant with the OpenEHR standard. So here we will start with a simple query where we will be fetching all EHRs with the reason for encounter as radiotherapy, and we will give the patient's age range as 20 to 40. So here we have mentioned the patient age start as 20 and patient age end as 40. So as we submit this query, we will see that a MongoDB query has been generated, and when we query our database, these are the results that are generated. Now we will look into how these results are fetched. So first of all, we have here all the form data fields that we have used. So these are all the fields that are in our web form. Here we have used the reason for encounter field, the patient age start field, and patient age end field. So this is us rendering all the fields in our form. So here we are, when we are submitting our form, we are sending a post request to our backend API. With the form data in the request body. So let us look at that endpoint, and at this endpoint, we see that first we are getting all the filters, that is all our form data from the request body. Then we have used an instance of our query builder class to build the queries. Here we have instantiated the query builder class. So let's look into the query builder class. So here our query builder class has a build query function, and here we can see that the reason for encounter field is matched with its corresponding archetype node IDs. We have 800023 for general data, and this is a sample EHR on the right side, and we can see that the archetype node ID 800010 is for reason for encounter. And here in this particular EHR, the reason for encounter is chemotherapy, but in the query we have fetched all the patients for radiotherapy. And again, this is for the patient ages. Again, at archetype node ID 800023 we have general data, and within that we have 800012 which is the archetype node ID for patient age. So here we have used the greater than and less than filters of our MongoDB query to get the correct age range. So once the query has been built, we query our collection. We specify our collection and query and use a find method to query our database. So that fetches all the compositions, and then we use an instance of our EHR flattener class to flatten all the EHRs that are fetched. So this is our EHR flattener class, which has a couple of functions to flatten the EHRs. So once these flattened compositions are fetched, we can directly send them as in the response object under compositions and the query that we have generated. And this is where we are rendering all the flattened EHRs, that is we are flattening them into a key value pair, so they are visible in a table. So we are flattening the EHR so that we can directly view them as a table.